Why, hello everybody. I'm Richard the Filmmaking Fan 279 here once again doing another movie review. Today it's going to be very different, and we're going to be reviewing a classic movie from the 1980s. Now the movie reviews are going to start like every Friday, but then when it gets to summertime they'll grow bigger. So just subscribe to the channel and just simply make it big, make it grow. But today we're going to be talking about a animated movie, and I don't know if you agree with me, but this is my number one favorite on the top 10 best animated movies ever made, basically. So I watched this movie when I was 12. I'm 14. I remember watching it on TV once. I freaking loved it. So it's basically about a young Apatosaurus, and after his mother is killed in an earthquake, he and 4 other groups of lonely dinosaurs band together to find their way to the Great Valley. So, you can kind of tell Universal wanted to make something inspirational and happy, even though this has some dark moments. Yeah. Anyway, Gabriel Damon. He was inspirational and serious as Littlefoot. I felt for this character. I was on his side. His mother, voiced by Helen Shaver, she owned the role. That is, like, seriously, her quote, "Some things you see with your eyes, others you see with your heart." I love that quote. Okay, like, Candace Hudson as Sarah. Oh, freak. Okay, I loved it. It was pretty likable. I mean, I like what she did to this character. Especially George Lucas's imagination for this character was also the best. And Candace Hudson did everything to make her like a stubborn, stress-suffering type Triceratops who has stress, I guess you'd like to call her. Anyway, Judith Barcy, rest in peace, who voices Ducky, not a good performance, I would say. It's not a performance I would find good. It's not that great. It's just basically a performance that I think was over the top. It was an over the top performance. And Will Ryan as Petrie. You got a nice flathead. He was funny. Basically, he was funny, okay? I laugh at every joke he makes. And even in the sequels in the TV series, I laugh at every joke this character makes. So yeah. Hey, let's do think. Now, first of all, I thought, when first watching this movie, I was like, this is a different type of movie. But then when rewatching it, now when I rewatch it, I think it's the most inspirational movie ever made. This movie has themes of like hope, family, and friendship. And the hope one is like something that inspired me the most. Okay? This movie has no problems. There's nothing wrong with this movie. Except a few scenes that they don't tend to explain everything, but whatever. Other than that, there's no problem with this movie, actually. Basically, I thought that this movie was perfect. This is probably one of those reasons why I like, and movies with inspirational themes is probably why, the inspirational, like, hope themes is probably why I like these types of movies. Now, I'm not saying they're the best movies, but this is one of the best movies I've ever watched. The performances are good, and also, the animation, they can change colors at times, but it looked very 1980s-ish. It looked very refined, like nothing happened to it. I thought Don Bluth, Steven Spielberg, and George Lucas did everything they could to make this movie good. How do you know it's Lucas and Spielberg? Because it says so. You know, Lucas created Star Wars, Spielberg is like Amblin. Having these two combine is a good idea. And Don Bluth is also a great animated director. The Secret of NIMH was another good movie I love from him, which I'm going to review eventually. I don't have it just yet. I haven't seen that movie in a while. But, you know, I'm going to rewatch this movie tonight, and I hope it holds true. Finally, here are my final thoughts on The Land Before Time. As far as story goes, and, like, characters' motivations, and, like, themes, conflicts, this movie is probably the best. It's not just the best dinosaur movie ever made, not the best animated movie ever made, but one of the best movies ever made. And one of the best franchises. And basically, I gotta give credit to George Lucas and Steven Spielberg and Don Bluth. And I gotta give credit to the cast as well. And there were a lot of production issues with the movie. It went through so many re-edits, so many deleted scenes that Universal won't show us for some reason. And I know there was an alternate ending, which I'm not going to talk about right in this video. I just want to do a review. But as everything else, you know, basically, I'm just going to say this once and for all. The Land Before Time is and will always be the immortal masterpiece in the history of filmmaking cinema. I'm going to give this movie 5 out of 5 stars, or an A triple plus. Guys, I hope you liked this movie review. I sure hope you guys, like, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What did you think of this movie? Did you guys like the movie? Did you guys hate the movie? Is this, to you, an immortal masterpiece? And if it's not, why? And who is your favorite character in the movie? And what is your favorite sequel? My favorite sequel is The Great Valley Adventure, the second one, which I'll do a movie review of very soon. Anyways, that was my review of The Land Before Time. Thank you all for watching. Richard the Filmmaking Fan 279 saying goodbye.